Hi, welcome again to another one of our series of blogs on the 7 principles for making marriage work based on this book title by Gottman and Silver. Today we're going to look on the chapter 8 of the book where it talks about 2 kinds of marital conflicts. Now, the Gottman and Silver, have come to the conclusion that most all marital conflicts can actually be categorized into either or the 2 kinds of conflicts. Now they've acknowledged the fact that every marriage is unique and every problem, every marital conflict is also unique based on the marriages. However, and then sometimes they also acknowledge that some problems are huge and big, while some just irritants and all that, but they have been able to conclude that these conflicts can be put into either or one of or the other of the 2 conflicts. Now the type of conflicts are what they call perpetual conflicts and solvable problems. Now, the perpetual problems are problems that lack a clear-cut solution, and they tend to be long-standing because they are rooted in fundamental differences between the partners. These issues often touch the core aspect of one's personality, values, lifestyle choices, which makes resolution very unlikely. Most perpetual problems end in gridlocks and they never really get resolved. Now, that doesn't mean that a marriage cannot thrive where perpetual problems exist. Actually, Gottman and Silver said that research has shown that most marital conflicts, 69% specifically of marital conflicts, fall within this perpetual problems. But what happens to the thriving marriages are that the partners have found some way to come to an understanding that some of the issues are inevitable, and then they develop strategies to either avoid them or they develop coping mechanisms to cope with these problems. One example would be considering a couple where one partner values adventure, spontaneity, seeking new experiences, while the other finds comfort in security, routine, and stability. Right? Now, this is a fundamental difference in their personalities and in their approach to life, and it can lead to tensions. While the couple may not be able to necessarily eliminate this disparity in their personality, they can learn to navigate around it by acknowledging and respecting each other's perspectives. It becomes more about managing the differences rather than expecting a complete resolution. On the other hand, there is the solvable problems. Now, the solvable problems, unlike the conflict, they are problems that can be addressed, and resolutions can actually be found through effective communication, compromise, and collaborations. Now, these issues are typically more practical and specific. They revolve around events, particular events, or day-to-day concerns that can be resolved with a clear plan of action. The solvable problems do not spill over to personality issues, and they normally don't end in gridlocks. For example, say a couple disagree about how to manage their household finances. One partner may prefer budgeting and saving, while the other partner may lead towards spending more freely. But they can openly discuss their financial goals, values, and concerns, and then they can work together to develop a kind of budget strategy that meets both their needs. fostering a sense of shared responsibility and financial harmony. So this is a particular event. This is something that they can come together, talk about, discuss, and find a resolution for. Unlike the perpetual problems where it borders on their personalities, lifestyle choices, beliefs, and all of that that cannot easily be altered. So that one, they have to find a way to live with it. Basically, they gave an example that said it's like a chronic disease, that it is there. You don't, you know, not live with yourself because you have that. You learn how to manage it. So that's what the perpetual problems are. But the solvable problems are just like the title says, solvable problems. They are the ones that are actually possible to find a solution for. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you very much. Join me again for next vlog as we discuss another one of the chapters of the book. Thank you.